Hello future people watching this on YouTube, and welcome to the science of Mass Effect Andromeda. Like the previous couple of episodes, this has been recorded during a live stream, so also for the next episodes the cuts might be a bit rough, because the only way I can really do this reliably is for the game to just keep, program use to just keep recording and cut it off every 30 minutes. So sorry about that, but I hope you enjoy nonetheless. Last episode we finished off on Vault, and now we're basically going back to Aya, I think the name of the place was. Oh, so meet on Vault. Resistance, family, family, fighter. Guess we should do that then while we're here.
Vault orbit is steady. Tracking a remnant architect.
The one we fought ended up in orbit? Amazing.
That's pretty cool. Directions have been disrupted. Orbital standby mode remains tethered to its homeland vaults. A clear vantage point, obvious subtle damage from repeated freeze thaw cycles in saturated environments. Many systems seem to be pinging for maintenance. Yes, freeze thaw cycles are bad because, as we all know, water likes expanding, so if it gets into cracks and then freezes, it expands and kind of washes cracks open. And we get some research data. Very nice. Sorry. There we go. Yes, just mark the best. It's good.
Approaching the LZ.
Hey Anions, science indeed. Welcome, welcome. We're at the cold science at the moment. Where's my car? Just need to go here to get my car. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Can I make a better gun? Tasty pizza. Ooh. Hey Steven. Tasty pizza sounds good. Today we all eat meals watching JA. Cool. So, just research helmets. Okay. Hang on. Use technology. No, sniper rifle. Quizzes, researchers, restraining orders. Well, you know, as long as you're, it's better than you watching me eat my meals, I guess. level 30 for that. Okay, never mind then. Let's see if we can actually build something. Lots of things apparently. Anyway. Hey Nessun. Welcome, welcome. Venture Medical. Pathfinder. There we go. Pathfinder 4. Give. More damage, less weight, more accuracy, more ammo. Indeed. Augmentations. Biotic damage, no use. Shields, yes. Yeah, I tried to have really nice meals. It, helps with enjoying the eatings. So, 4. Yay. And sniper rifles. Let's compare to what I have now. New. And I have augmentations. Sure, craft. Advanced life support sounds good. Brief boost sounds good. Torque management, sure. Just build all the things. Hello, Gilpster. Welcome, welcome. Broadcast tune in the background. Almost done to stand the game. Oh, very nice. This is Roller Coaster 1, I'm guessing. With mods, obviously. Okay. I go serious about this. Fair enough. Oh, watch later sounds good. Yeah, I might also be interested in that. Spare ammo or better accuracy, better accuracy. Go. Alright, well. What? They coded an assembler? No way. Why would they do that to themselves? I mean, I haven't actually ever coded an assembler myself, but I know enough about computing to know that it's not so fun. Hey,
Saw
Bits.
some of your scouts.
Dead, probably, otherwise you wouldn't have.
So I thought that there were still some missions to do here on Vault. Quantum computing assembling, that sounds like even more fun. Expertise. It's like Pleasant Valley, the planet. Ah, this is all it was. Oh.
Pathfinder, I'm picking up some unusual readings from the nearby remnant site. You may wish to investigate.
Well, I guess we better don't do that then. Oh, fancy shields though. Paying rent sounds responsible. Yeah, look, we're just going to scan, okay? Good. No, I guess not. Fine, with your way. Onto the. There we go. Investigate the beacon. Is this the beacon? Is that the beacon I have to investigate? Guess that's the beacon. Also, I guess before I need to talk to our inside the resistance base then. Dates. Could also become Lego. Nice.
BB, you're sure you're not half Krogan?
Nope. Why?
Oh, I'm not finished.
Your attitude, aggression, the way you don't take shit from anyone.
My mother made it exclusively with other Asari.
Is that right?
Except when she conceived me. My father was an Elcor.
You've got to be kidding.
Offended indignation. Why? Doesn't it fit?
You're as far from an Elcor as I can imagine.
Then it makes perfect sense, right?
I suppose so. You little rebel.
Moving furniture. Yeah, it's the worst. Oh, look, there's a device. Which I can't scan with my magic scanner, so of course the obvious thing to do is to use it.
Hey, human. You got a death wish?
If you're watching me, show yourself.
You couldn't see me if you tried. Holger, Resistance. I'm hiding in a sniper nest 2 clicks from you. You're standing in a cat minefield. Didn't you notice the warning marker?
Nope.
Obviously not.
That would explain the source of the unusual reading I detected. A coded beacon.
Can't believe you didn't trip.
Now
the
you
mines.
told me, Sam.
Don't know how you'll get out in one piece either.
Scanning ought to show where the mines are buried.
If we know where to shoot, the rest is easy.
Better work fast. Cat patrols pass through pretty often. If you don't make it, I'll let the base know where to find your remains.
Gee, thanks. Also, how the heck did Sam not figure that out? I mean, he can figure out all this ancient encryption in seconds. But when the beacon is, oh, you're in the middle of a minefield, and he doesn't know.
There's another one.
Anti-personnel, anti-vehicle area of the now exposed to plant beacon to destroy enemies within range. How do they not see that?
Sorry, Cat Mine. Not your day.
And why are we apologizing to mines for shooting them?
Found a mine. Another mine bites the dust. More mines here.
Also, none of these things go off when we, like, made our way here.
More mines here. Mine down. Up. This is kind of fun. Look, the cat set up camp. Look at that. The remnant staked a claim over there.
Well, I guess we're at the minefield.
How old are you, BB?
100 and change.
You're just a young one still.
Hey, I've seen some shit.
Not saying you haven't. You just got a lot of years ahead of you. Make sure you enjoy them.
Aw, getting useful life twice. Well, I guess we'll just shoot everyone then.
Think that's it.
Break out with one's blood skull. Well, I met some people who promised they could help me with that. So, maybe I should check that out. Well, I'm sure glad we went through all of that for some nitrate infuser. Oh dear, yes indeed. Anywho, let us proceed back to the rebel base. So far the points of interest haven't been very interesting. So I'm sure I want to fast travel.
Temperature range, Pathfinder.
Yep, -30, super normal.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Should we have there? Okay. Hey look, people I can talk to.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support is stable.
That's the planet, with everything on it.
Yep. Hello.
Rylis?
That's me, yes. I'm Rylis. Wow, you really showed up.
You're welcome.
You seem thrilled. Honestly, it's nothing special.
Nothing special. You saved the Moshai from the Ket. And not just the Moshai. So many people owe you their lives. Anyway, I should get to the point. Your raid on the Exaltation facility sent the Ket scrambling. They're trying to get their operations in order. Our scouts report increased Ket movement through certain areas of Vold. Not military, though. Science and research vessels.
What I know about the meat on account of instant death and stuff? Well, you know, there's the possibility of non-instant death. Like slowly lurking death, where you can see the oxygen run down in front of your eyes. But at least have like, a whole 5 minutes or so to contemplate your impending doom.
So something that could involve exaltation, or the creation of a new exaltation lab.
Well, that's what I thought. Either way, Ket organizing means trouble. We don't have the tech to break into their bases. But someone has to stop them.
Hello? I broke into one of their bases?
You're talking to the right person. We always help our friends and allies.
I knew you'd help. I'll send the nav point immediately.
Oh, I thought we were done with Ket facilities, but I guess we're not. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by cold boiling, but I mean, the thing with freezing is it's about heat transfer, so you know, if it's cold outside your suit has some insulating properties, so it would take time for you to get cold inside your suit. Even if the heater broke down.
You are the Pathfinder, yes? I am Roshua Lin.
What are these symbols on the wall?
Our people worship in private here. And I give the blessings. Would you like one?
I'm a bit of a stranger to your faith.
A stranger in all things, perhaps. The blessing is offered with simple goodwill.
I'm interested in this worship in private.
Why don't you practice religion in public?
Those who are slaves to the Ket are forbidden to express their spiritual beliefs. We honor their isolation by practicing privately. Faith is also strongest when no one sees it.
That's an interesting point of view. Don't know if everyone would agree with that, but also worshipping privately to honor the people that are enslaved by the Ket is quite a massive change to your religious practice in a short amount of time, but sure.
It would be an honor.
I give you strength and courage, yet be clear your heart.
You seem troubled.
Oh, Pathfinder Rider. I was just speaking a blessing for 2 of our young soldiers murdered by the Ket. So many dead or disappeared, but these 2 cuts are the deepest yet.
Do you need space? I can go.
It's all right. Speaking grief lessens it. These children were swayed by a new belief that's taken hold. A soul finds enlightenment through reincarnation, but some now think they can force this. They fling themselves at death, thinking they will be reborn stronger. Glory seekers, we call them.
Reincarnation is a nice thought, but to die for it?
This has consequences. If you meet some of these glory seekers, do what you can to save them from death. That's all any of us can do.
How do you become a priestess?
With great hardship. Only those who know darkness can lead others to light. I speak weekly words for those who seek them. They take my words to their families, so that they all find the strength I once longed for.
Okay, doesn't tell us all that much, but I guess it's the, sorry, but I guess it's the interesting parts.
What do you believe?
In the never-ending growth of a soul that is reincarnated within a family. A righteous action in this life begets enlightenment in the next. And with that, a stronger dynasty.
What happens to the souls of Exalted Angara?
This is our great heartache. They are kept from the family dynasty, lost to us in all ways.
Interesting that they have a view on exaltation, given that we only known what it is for like a couple of days at most. And also, don't know why they just go with, well, exalted people are dead, so they reincarnate. I mean, to be quite honest, it seems like a very hand-wavy pastiche of Buddhism.
Thank you.
They're going for at the moment, but... So, I wonder, go to speak to Glory Seeker, are we going to
Try, get this report to the commander.
talk them out of their deeply held religious beliefs in 30 seconds, or are we going to do something more interesting? Wisdom's understood by Wikipedia article. Yeah, kinda. Well, if you should compromise, 50-second max to get together without losing consciousness, but that is mainly due to the lack of oxygen, right? Especially if there's vacuum, you can't hold oxygen in your lungs, so it just gets 2 hours sleep. Oh dear, that is indeed not good for good thinking. Yeah, but if you're out in the vacuum of space, then the air physically gets sucked out of your lungs. And scientific pedants can argue with me about the use of suck there, but okay. The air flows out of your lungs. And that's why you lose consciousness, because basically you can't get any oxygen into your bloodstream. It's not so much the cold, right? In terms of cooling down, probably standing outside here without a spacesuit would be worse than in space. Because when you're in space, you just can only lose heat by radiating it away from your body, which doesn't go that fast. I mean, if you've ever stepped outside on a really cold day where it's not windy, it takes a while before you feel cold, right? Because basically then you also just only radiate heat away. But if you're in a cold atmosphere with a cold wind or something, you can also use heat by conduction and convection. And in that case, you can lose heat much more faster. Right, so if you're caught in a vacuum in space,
Nightmares still? I'm sorry.
if you're caught in the vacuum of space, then basically you asphyxiate way before you freeze. Freezing takes a while. Space, no one can feel your warmth. Well, if they're very close to you, they could technically feel the heat you're radiating away, I suppose.
Maybe you could show me next time you get back to base.
Well, the way altitude works here on Earth is that the light comes from the sun that warms up the Earth itself, like the Earth, the physical rock stuff, and that radiates out infrared again, and